we're going to stick with the affiliation thing in general, because affiliation changes in the AHL happen less and less often now. More teams are owned by their parent NHL team. The Wolves, being independent, though, have seen quite a few affiliation changes in recent history. Having been with the team for 4 of them now, what are some of the reasons in general that you see these affiliation shifts happen? Big picture, what does that process look like? What can you tell us about affiliation shifts kind of in a general sense?
Well, it's tough because you got to learn all the new nuances of the new team and what their expectations are. We go into it honestly. We say we want to develop your players, but we also want to win as an organization. And again, as I said before, we want to be able to make the players better by teaching them how to win, and that's bottom line. And so we go into it that way. Again, more and more teams are being owned by the NHL team. So I think there's 11 independent teams. When you start using Boston Providence, which are in like a 25-year agreement, and Hershey, Washington, and you start going down the line, there really isn't that many teams that are truly independent and available anymore. And so it really does. It's starting to close in. Changing affiliates. A couple times the NHL team bought their own American League team. So we have to find another affiliate. We were with St. Louis for 5 years, and Vegas was newly coming into the league, and their owner called our owner and worked something out. And we sit in on we negotiate what goes into an affiliation agreement. And it's like the amount of money you're paying to the NHL team for affiliation, the amount of players that are going to come your way, right down to who pays for the sticks and pucks. And there's a lot of things in there, medical stuff. This year, who pays for the rings? There's things in affiliations that are, it's not as simple as, hey, send us your players. Like, there's a lot that goes into it. And who's going to pay for the medical staff, the equipment staff, the coaching staff? Like, there's a lot of things that go into this, if you right down to who pays the post-game meals and different things like that. So there's a lot of things in affiliations. It's a lot of pages, actually. We try to keep it as basic as we can. We take care of a lot on our side, but I think every affiliate that we've had know that their players are well taken care of, and the players that have played here stay in contact with a lot of us here. I get calls from players that have been here, and they know how well they've been treated. And I always say, players that are coming out of junior or college and it's their first year pro, and the way we treat them here, and then they go to another organization, and that's we're not being treated as well as the Chicago Wolves. And I think that just comes from our ownership, that we want to treat the guys as well as can be, and give them every avenue to succeed and go to the NHL.